In a wild Mississippi State dressing room, BELLARD told newsmen, "We played from the ground up, start to finish, and never once let up. This is a great bunch here who decided they wanted to be something better than average. I'm proud for them, and I'm proud for everybody who loves Mississippi State." From there, with the seconds ticking away, Alabama went with its strength. Wishbone, triple option right. Quarterback Don Jacobs never had a chance. Big Tyrone Keys pounded him. Billy Jackson, who recovered the fumble, was named the National Lineman of the Week for his outstanding defensive performance against the Crimson Tide. Mississippi State had won a great football victory. Perhaps, just perhaps, its greatest ever.
Before the largest crowd ever assembled to see a football game in the state of Mississippi, the Mississippi State Bulldogs hosted and defeated the _1 football team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide, 6-3. And Coach BELLARD, if we might borrow a phrase from the late Sir Winston Churchill, never have so many owed so much to so few. It was a super victory.
That's a heck of a quote, Jack. Gum, I didn't know you were such a historian, but I think you described it amply, though. You know, it was a proud moment. I'm so proud, and proud doesn't seem to be adequate enough. But our staff, I think they did a heck of a job, and our players, gosh, what a tribute to the game of football, because I think they played the game the way it's supposed to be played. And then the responsiveness of the Mississippi State people, after, you know, we've given you some bad some bad times in recent weeks, and I've apologized for that. And I never was so happy to see so many people so happy and enthused. And of course, that's what it's all about. We have a very sincere desire to want to represent this university in the manner that is becoming this university. And it really makes us feel good whenever we see the kind of responsiveness that we got after our win yesterday. And throughout that contest, we had the greatest of support. I don't think I've ever been around a crowd that was on their feet and with a football team every step that they took during the course of a football game like we were there yesterday. And of course, I didn't stay out there, but they said they couldn't get people out of the stands when it was over or anything else. But I'm proud of you, and because that's what it's all about. That's what it takes to build a program, and is to have that kind of support and have that kind of feeling about it. And of course, you got to have a bunch of fellas that are fully and completely determined that they don't want to be average. They don't want to be a run-of-the-mill type of football player, because it really doesn't take anything to play football if you don't care what kind of football player you are. And so as I said, proud is not the word to use when you're talking about the fellows that compose our team. Men, I salute you. All of Mississippi, I think, will join with me in that. But I think you've done an outstanding job. You've got all the stuff that it takes. I'm proud of you. I love you. And now you see Billy Jackson pressuring. We did a great job of handling our fullback inside out with Ernie Barnes, Glenn Collins, and Johnny Cooks, who I think in the last few weeks has really asserted himself as one of the really great players in the country. But we're starting to get healthy again, Jack. We're getting our people back. Tyrone Keys making a big play here. And Tyrone, I think, played his best football game that he's played since I've been at Mississippi State. Another great play. He put good continuity, good cohesiveness in our backside support. Now we're getting to there's number 99.
Johnny Cooks.
Johnny on the spot Cooks. There's Big Ty coming after him, hard from the backside. They come right back and they nail their tight end down around the 4-yard line, and you see Tyrone Keys playing his best game of his career coming in.
My favorite Mississippi sports memory is, of course, being right over there at Veterans Stadium and beating Alabama 6-3 With 22 seconds to go, I'm on the 4-yard line.
Jacobs, long snap count, goes to the fullback. Fumbles the ball. Bulldogs recover. Bulldogs recover. Bulldogs recover. With 6 seconds, the Bulldogs recover.
Jack, I don't really know who came through and made the hit. Of course, we're going to get a penalty for delay of the game with all these players, but I could care less right now. If somebody just made a tremendous hit from the left side.
I can feel it like it was yesterday. I can smell the sweat, the grunting, and you can just sense that Alabama thought that they were going to win that game.
I remember us in the huddle. We started to panic a little bit because if you remember, they hadn't even been across the 50-yard line the whole game. So Billy Jack and Tyrone was kind of like the senior leader of the defense that year. Larry Friday. So guys in the huddle started like, come on, man, we can't let it get away. We can't let it get away. So, we 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And so they were rushing to the line because we was kind of disorganized. And I remember getting up and Tyrone told me, we're going to make a big play. We're going to make a big play.
With Keys playing a key role on the game's key play.
When I saw Jacobs run my way, I was thinking, he's not coming this way again.
Let's take a look at our All-State Good Hands flashback. The last time Alabama lost in the regular season as number 1 was all the way back in 1980. Tied 3-3 late in the fourth quarter. Dana Moore's 22-yard field goal put the Bulldogs up by 3. Alabama marched down to the 2-yard line, but Tyrone Keys hit quarterback Don Jacobs. It forced a fumble. Mississippi recovered and ended Alabama's 28-game win streak in their hopes of an unprecedented third straight national championship.